Hello everyone, this is VJose32 and this is What's on Deck, my weekly look at what's going on in the world of playing cards, not including Kickstarter. First of all, my apologies for not getting any videos yesterday, but I had to work and I thought I was going to be there for maybe a few hours of overtime. I ended up doing a whole day, 8 hours, 8.5 hours I think it was, of overtime, and I didn't even pack a lunch. I had some snacks and that was it. So by the end of the day, I was tired, I was not in a good mood, and I just wanted to get the hell out of there. So I did. But there's a big push to get this job done, so unfortunately I gotta work again today for a few hours. So I'm gonna do this video and my Kickstarter update. I'm gonna have some lunch and I'm gonna go to work, and I don't think there's gonna be any more videos today. We'll see. Maybe. Anyways, let's see what's going on. Fury 11, nada. They released a rare bit a couple weeks back, and that was it. Illusionist, they just released their new deck, the Ignite, a couple days ago. It's the sequel, if you will, to the Fathom deck. It's in the same series, and there's probably going to be a couple more. So it should be pretty interesting. It is a nice deck. Really nice, so check it out. Completely custom, as usual with Illusionist. Dan and Dave, there's not a whole lot going on. I have not seen any new playing cards from Dan and Dave in ages. The last new decks they released were the Smoke and Mirrors V7 reprint set and the Carbon. That was it. The only other things they've released lately was a new notebook and a baseball cap and a new pad for $125. Their luxury pad. And that's it. My guess is they spent way too much money on 70,000 decks for those reprints. Or somewhere around 70,000, because they said 10,000 of each color, plus I'm guessing they had more than that for the carbons, because they're selling them individually. Possibly, I don't know, but at least 60,000, maybe 70,000, maybe more, who knows. So we're talking maybe 100 grand, if not more, that they spent for those decks. Completely ridiculous. They probably blew their bank account, and that's why we haven't seen anything from them lately. But I would be surprised if we don't see something from them come Black Friday. So we'll see. Let's see what else is there. Blue Crown, House of Playing Cards, nothing to update on them. They just released the Nauticals a couple weeks back. And Big Blind Media has a new deck coming in the near future, the Carnival Delirium. I don't know too much about it, nor exactly what it looks like. They just released a picture of the box. But I'll update you when I find out more. CardExperiment.com has the Utopia coming sometime in the future. I don't know exactly what it looks like either. They just released a teaser. I don't know when it's coming, but I'll update you when I know. Also, Zach Mueller is going to be releasing Blue Fontaines sometime in the near future. I don't know if it's going to be Indiegogo again. Cross my fingers it's not, because I can't do Indiegogo. Because it's PayPal only, and I can't do PayPal. Then again, if he releases them on his website, it's probably going to be just PayPal anyway, so I'm screwed one way or the other. Unless he does Kickstarter. Do Kickstarter, Zach. Kickstarter. That's the way to go. No other playing card project on Indiegogo has ever been successful, except for Zach Mueller's deck, the Fontaines. If you didn't get to pick up the red ones, well, here's your chance to pick up some blue ones. And let's try to think if there's anything else. Having difficulties with United Cardists. Apparently I'm not the only one. Oh yes. Jackson Robinson is doing another deck. It's a tribute to a vintage deck called the Old Ironsides. It's part of a. It's probably was one of those decks that the USPC might have done in their Big Gun series or War series, that they had the Big Gun decks. Apparently, there's a few decks in that series. There's a US Flying Ace, the Conqueror, the Dreadnought, and the Big Gun. We got the Big Gun, and then the USBC gave up on that whole war series. But those are the other decks you would have seen. And now Jackson Robinson is working on that Dreadnought deck, which he's calling Old Ironside. It's based on the USS Constitution, known as Old Ironside. He's had fascination with it, so he's creating a deck based on it, and it looks good. What can I say? Don't know when it's coming or where. And a bunch of Kickstarter updates I'll give you in a bit. Let me just go one more page here. Another new deck from DMC, the Great Whites. You originally had the DMC Sarks, now it's the DMC Great Whites. From DMC is Drummond Money Coots. He's a magician from the UK. It's another Card of Moon Day deck, I believe. You can pre-order it at sovereignplayingcards.com. It's a pretty nice looking deck, so you might want to check it out. And then I mentioned, I think before, the Quality B playing cards, a simple card design. That's coming from, I believe it's from the same group that did the Lancer X deck, cardsdancing.com. So look for that in the near future. And oh yes, Encarted's got a new deck coming soon. Another one, the Tendril Ascendant, which is a sequel, if you will, to the Tendril deck. Looks amazing as usual with Paul Carpenter's decks, and I look forward to getting it. And that's it. There's nothing from the USBC, although they have about 17 decks listed as new on their website. Most of them have been around for a little while, and nothing particularly new, but there will be a new one coming to Club 808 on like October the 1st, which is the Amber Stay deck. Of course, you can't get an uncut seeder that way now if you're in the Club 808. But I'm just going to wait for the decks. Anyways, that's what I got for what's on deck. Can't think of anything else. Stay tuned for what's on Kickstarter. See you next time.